you doing again? It's the Thrift Store Rundown celebrating International Friendship Day in the best way by paying homage to friends on a budget. As I said before, I'm a Friends fan in trading, so what I don't know about Friends at the onset could fill up an entire trivia game. Well, wait a minute. That's exactly what Cardinal did. Filled up my lack of knowledge of one of the modern generation's most quintessential sitcoms in a trivia game. It's actually the one that's gonna school you on all things Friends related. The Friends trivia game from Cardinal Industries for 3 or more players ages 10 and up was purchased for $6.99. Last time I checked, 10-year-olds don't watch Friends. But if they do, and if they like it, more power to them. Because really, as a new Friends fan, what's there not to like? What I do know about Friends is this. 1, I'm in love with Monica Courtney Cox. And 2, I'm willing to snag all the Friends merch I can, secondhand or otherwise, to try and get some more firm of a grasp on why Friends remains one of the generation's finest sitcoms anyone could have ever imagined. This trivia game comes complete with picture cards. You see here 11 images on the cover of the box. You actually get a set of 2 picture cards per each image for a total of 22 picture cards. I'll show you them all. But for now, we better take a look inside. So here we have the game board. As you're doing your very best to answer the 1,000 trivia questions in here from the 200 trivia cards, you're gathering souvenirs from the apartments featured on the board. Walsh's place, Monica's place, a dream pad, Phoebe's place, and Joey's place. With designated items for you to collect for each of the characters. For this space, Joey, Chandler, and Rachel. For Monica's place, Monica, Chandler, and Rachel. And for Walsh's place, Walsh and Rachel. And of course, there, presumably, is where you start. Central Park. We have here an answer pad, scoring pad, with all the items that you have collected upon answering the trivia questions correctly. Correct questions. There you go. Another hybrid one down below. Correct questions. That has no potential to be a hybrid one, but I just make things up as I go. As you can tell, this is already used. You see these 2 seats here? They've already been crisscrossed, etched. So, you're trying to collect souvenirs from each of the characters. Now, I don't know if the first player to collect all the souvenirs here wins, or the first player to answer a predetermined set of trivia questions wins, because we don't have instructions for this copy. But as far as the souvenirs go, you see them all here. We have a coffee cup card here. I don't know what the heck this is for because, again, no instructions. We have a die and a couple of play pieces here. 1, 2, 3. I feel like we're missing something. We also have here the all-important trivia cards. Now, these are all questions that relate to the Friends' characters and storylines and dialogue. Nothing to do behind the scenes. And I took a look at nearly all the cards. I skimmed through them all. This doesn't go behind the scenes. So if you're wondering if there's a trivia question here about the one salad that Jennifer Aniston presumably ate on set every day at the Warner Bros. Lot, you won't find it in here. And really, there's no such thing as the one salad that Jennifer Aniston ate every day on the Warner Bros. Lot. If you see a recipe advertised as such, well, it's a ripoff. A delicious ripoff depending on which outlet you're looking at, but a ripoff nonetheless. Probably should have bought that up during the cookbook review, but oh well. On one side here you have the questions, and on the other side here the answers. Plus an open-ended question here with a more elongated answer. But what is that for? I don't know, because again, no instructions. So I'd say the only redeeming quality in here for lack of instructions, the more trivia cards, they belong in this space, are the picture cards in here. 22 in all, sets of 2 per each image you saw on the top of the box, on the top of the lid. It's a tin lid, by the way, tin box, which is actually kind of deformed bent in this corner here, deformed. Oh man, somebody definitely slightly mistreated this. But oh well. You have photographs of the entire cast as a whole here, throughout I guess all 10 seasons, and maybe a bonus publicity photo in here. There's actually one photo in here that is actually going to be the basis for the jigsaw puzzle that I'm reviewing next, and that's this. So I'll give you a little sneak peek of it once I'm done with this and once I issue my final rating. And pardon the coffee in the background, that's my assistant, Jeff. He's not a Friends fan, by the way. But hopefully, if he views this series, he'll change his tune. And not in the way that Phoebe changes her tunes. I don't know about you, but this doesn't pass the smell test. Especially if you tried to collect souvenirs from your game board apartment rating. Yeah, this stinks as much as a smelly cat. And the reason being, say it with me now, lack of instructions. You just can't go ham on this right away. There needs to be a certain structure. And there is none in here. Either way, test your Friends' knowledge. Friends, the television show that has made you laugh and cry. Now we want to see if you've been paying attention. Players travel around the game board, visiting each of the Friends' apartments and answering trivia questions. There are 1,000 challenging trivia questions such as, what is Joey's favorite food? Sandwiches. Name Rachel's beloved childhood dog, La Pooh. And which friend was bitten by a peacock? Chandler. See answers below. Turn upside down. You got your answers right there. Sandwiches, La Pooh, and Chandler in that order. Comes to 200 trivia cards, a Friends game board, pad, coffee cup card, moving pieces, and a die. But again, no instruction pad, or sheet, or pamphlet. So, really, you wouldn't know how to play the Friends trivia game. Cardinal has the ultimate trivia game, so hopefully that'll redeem itself. But as for this, it gets 2.5 out of 5 claps. And that's that. The Friends trivia game. Had this had any set of instructions, I would have found some room for this in my house. But, unfortunately, I would rather have Marcel the monkey hump my leg a dozen times over than keep this around. We'll just have to wait and see what the ultimate trivia game offers. And if you think this was daunting, wait until you check out the 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzle coming up next. That'll be in the next review, which means that does it for this one. Thanks for tuning in, and for better or worse, I'll be there for you on the flip side.